Hey everybody, David Alter of the National Post. Happy New Year. We're taking your questions on another edition of Post Leafs. Question number 1 comes to us from Jamie Lee. She asks, do you think Antoine Bibeau will get a chance to play the Leafs' upcoming road trip? The short answer to that is no, because it looked like he might stick around. They've already sent him back to the Marlies. There is no plan for him to suit up. Even if he does get called up, James Reimer is a day or two away. Remember, he came back, but then had to rest his injured groin, and it looks like Jonathan Bernier's found some sort of step. He's had a couple of good starts, so he would probably get the lion's share even if Reimer was not ready. Question number 2 comes to us from Steve. After Antoine Bibeau and Garrett Sparks, who do the Leafs have in their goaltending pipeline? Well, not a lot. You got Rob Mador right now, who's getting a majority of the starts. He is a college goaltender who the Leafs kind of brought up to be a two-way guy between the American Hockey League and the East Coast Hockey League, now known as the ECHL. He's been getting a lot of them, as has Ray Emery, the veteran goaltender who's on a PTO, professional tryout, with the Marlies, and that is AHL only. We also have Ryan Massa, who's made one start for the Marlies, but other than that, there's not a lot of depth there. The Leafs really need to kind of get healthy to bring their goaltending depth back to where it was to start the season. Big Red asks, do you think Bernier has gained enough confidence back after his conditioning stint a few weeks ago? I think so. He's looked good in a few games, and he's had a couple of bad ones, but more recently he's had back-to-back solid starts, so he's been pretty good, and if James Reimer can come back, perhaps maybe that will help the goaltending, but right now Jonathan Bernier does look like a goaltender who has benefited from that conditioning stint for sure. Those are your questions for the week. If you have a Leafs question, you can ask anytime on Twitter. Use the hashtag #PostLeafs.